put into hitting up a girl to riz her up, to get her to use enough mind control to get the roles reversed so that she's now obsessed with us?
Men use mind games for women. They control women, they manipulate women. That is what they are good at. And that is a normal thing they do in a relationship. If they're getting to meet you for the first time, they kind of manipulate you and play mind games with you. If you're not smart enough, you will just fall. In fact, they will use questions to ask or to know some things about you so they can act accordingly to the kind of man that you want. And once they get you to like them, they'll start misbehaving. They want you to chase them back. They want you to be the one to be all over them and all of that. And it's not like they're not interested in you. They're still interested. They still want you, but they will act like they're no longer interested and you'll be the one running around to go and meet them. Another thing they do is they lower your standard, right? So that you can meet up with their standard. They will allow you to lower your standard so that you can meet up with their standard. Instead of them to higher their standard, they're going to lower your own standard so that you can meet up with their own standard. I have this interesting videos to share with you all. Let me show you all this video, you guys. Don't come back in.
All right, next time your girl starts saying, I feel so ugly today. I feel so, I'm so hideous. Be like, yo, let me stop you right there. You really think I hang out with ugly girls? The gall for y'all to call yourselves ugly? You think we out here chasing trolls? The amount of effort we'll put into hitting up a girl to riz her up, to get her to use enough mind control to get the roles reversed so that she's now obsessed with us?
Yeah, you heard him right. He just admitted with his full chest that he plays mind games on women because he knows he's not at their level and he knows he needs to get them to be obsessed with him when really he's obsessed with them. By the way, thank you to all the men making videos on this app and telling us the real dynamics going on behind your games and your tricks and your manipulations with women. In fact, one man left a comment and said, I really wish women would pick better men. And to that man, I say, we are, video to video, exposing them one by one. At the end of the day, relationships, marriage are also that men can have access to a woman's body. They have a high drive to mate. They're programmed that way. But instead of working on themselves and being the best human being they can be, outwardly and inwardly, they play mind and manipulation games on women instead. They devalue women as a whole because they'll never work on themselves. They've admitted to themselves, I'm subpar, so I play mind games and manipulation on women. He doesn't believe in himself. A man who talks like this does not believe in himself. He doesn't think that he's going to be anything more than a guy who plays mind games on women. But he has that deep desire, that deep urge to mate with women, and he needs an ego boost since he doesn't have any self-confidence in himself, and a woman does that for him. Access to her body gives him an ego boost and maybe cleans his house for free on the side. And yes, we know full well what it's like to be an average or an ugly woman. I know what that's like, and to have men treat you very differently. I also know what it's like to have a man play games on me for 3 to 6 months and then totally switch up because he was just putting on a facade. I also know what it's like, along with many other women who can vouch for themselves in the comments, to be married to a man and a year later switches up completely, a side of him I've never seen that nobody will ever see because he's a complete lying phony. You desperately need that kind of access. This man didn't even like me as a human being. He just knew he probably couldn't get any better, so he settled and got married. And that's what marriage is, settling down. They play these games, try to get as many hot women as they can. Listen up, ladies, this is what they're doing. As many hot ladies as they can until they start to fall apart and they need a nurse. They need somebody to settle down with, to struggle and survive the rest of their life with. Now, there are men on this app who will come into the comments and say, I married my wife and I love her and I would die for her. That's great. But you still settled down because you're average looking and because you don't have the money. Yeah. Ladies, please state in the comment what happens to men when they suddenly come into a lot of money or they become attractive. They change up. Money changes people. Deaths in the family change people. When you suddenly get more attractive, the dynamics change. They suddenly go after that hot girl they always wanted to make them feel good inside to boost their ego, to boost their self-confidence, because they don't know who they are, because they're totally disconnected from love. They think that love is showing off this beautiful prize of a woman on their arm. And when she can't maintain that appearance, he discards her. It's a game of survival. It's a game of social programming. It's the game of the unconscious human beings. We don't know who we are. We're just going off of these urges and instincts. We want to survive, and we want to mate, and we want to feel powerful in some way. But it's another game of manipulation and control of the unconscious human being who doesn't know who they are. And the level of non-empathy you have to literally outwardly admit that you manipulate humans to get something from them. Wow. Men, stop manipulating women because they're pretty and you want them in your life. And women, stop manipulating men for money. Get your own money. It feels really good to have your own money. Men, actually work on yourself so that you can elude love, and so that a woman can finally be attracted to you for your self-confidence and your self-worth and how handsome you are because of that. It's a totally different experience. Find your own value and believe in yourself. Stop playing manipulation games on each other for survival. Realize the power that you have inside. And when they speak like this, realize that they're telling you the truth. They don't know who they are. They're deeply insecure. And they're at the level of non-empathy, a very low level, to actually manipulate a human being just to get what he wants. Red flag. So keep talking, keep making your videos. Together we will become better species, where women will choose much better men because we demand it now. We see through the mind manipulation games. Those are not working anymore. But keep talking. We're learning every single little trick you pull. Every single little game and manipulative word that you speak, we can now clarify. And aunties like me are not going to stop. And you're in a losing battle if you think that mind and manipulation games will win in the end, because it doesn't. The only thing left standing is the truth, and the only thing that will ever hold is real love. So try to figure out what real love is. Try to be genuinely kind and polite and respectful to women, and see what happens. That dumb, what they call simping stuff. It's called kindness. The only relationships that ever last are built on one thing, which is respect and kindness.
Yeah.
Not manipulation, not control, and not talking about any human being the way that this man talks.
I've noticed that a lot of women are flattered when their boyfriends or their husbands show a sign of possession over them. When they get upset when they see them wearing something. When this man is a bit controlling, honestly. And it's not like he says things and it's just a simple suggestion. No, this man will say, I don't like that, take it off. He'll be very demanding. He doesn't like to see you in certain things. He's very controlling. It's like he wants you as his own Barbie doll. And you will see that, and the little girl in you will light up like, oh, he loves me. He wants to protect me. He wants to hide me away from the world because he just loves me so much. I'm a possession of his. I'm finally chosen. But you don't realize how unhealthy that is. That's not love, darling. It's not love. It's not love at all. It's not. Love is not possession. Love is actually freedom. And you see, to be loved, truly to be loved, is to, one, be accepted for who you are. Someone, if they truly love you, there's no desire to change you upon their own strength. There's a desire for you to grow, to be better, to evolve. But there's no desire for me to say, hey, stop wearing this. Hey, stop talking like this. Stop doing these things that I don't like, that you do when you go out and you do all this. If this is not harming me, if it's not destroying our relationship, why should I want to change you? If you are simply indulging in hobbies that are not harmful to yourself or to others, why would I desire to get in between you and your hobbies? Right? Why wouldn't I want you hanging out with the people that you love the most? You have to begin to think about these things. When it comes to your man, his possession is not love. It's ego. It's control. He does not love you if he's trying to possess you. Because a good person who's deeply in tune, who knows what love is, and whose heart is pure, they're not going to desire to possess you and they're not going to actually possess you in real time. They will want you to be free, full of trust, and they will want to coexist peacefully with you without the desire to play puppet master. A lot of you are stuck in cyclical relationships that are very toxic for you. You are withering away because you can't fully be yourself.
Yeah.
You're afraid. And now you've grown so attached to the idea of being chosen by this specific person that you don't even want to wake up in the middle of the relationship because you're afraid of it ending. You have an attachment now. You have a trauma bond now. When it never had to get this far if you would have stopped it early on. But early on, you really didn't have this level of consciousness. You weren't as aware. You just were kind of making a decision to be with somebody because you just wanted somebody. And it looked promising, so you took a chance. We have to be more mindful when we enter into relationships. We have to understand we cannot haphazardly do things. We cannot cultivate connections with people and not truly know what we're doing. It costs us entirely too much to be careless with how we enter into relationships. But that's all for today.
You see, the last video is talking about women that see abuse as love. They see control as love. Oh, don't go this place. Don't have friends. When a man is telling you don't have friends, you see some women, they are proud to say it. Oh no, my husband said I should not have friends. Oh, my husband said I should not wear this cloth. Oh, my boyfriend doesn't like when I do my makeup. And so that's why I'm not gonna do my makeup. You know, they kind of like it because they feel like that is love, and they say it in a very, as if they are proud that my boyfriend said, they're proud to say it. They're not ashamed, or they are not feeling like, oh, why would you say that? I feel like he doesn't like me. I feel like he's trying to control me. They're not saying in that aspect. They're saying the aspect of he loves me, he wants to have me to himself, and he doesn't want another person to see me. He loves me so much that he doesn't want someone, another person, to see me. They don't know that that is a way of him controlling them. So most women don't even know. It might even be due to childhood trauma. So most women take abuse as a form of love, right? There's this woman that, she was her first marriage, she had a very supportive husband that was helping her. He doesn't, do the masculine men thing that these men usually do. Oh, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the head, I'm the this. He usually obey, he does everything she wants, he cooks, he cleans, he does everything literally for her. But this woman doesn't want that kind of man. She wants someone that will tell her to sit down there and she's going to sit down. The man that will make the decision and just do things, a manly man. I think that was the word she used, a manly man, a man that is manly. She finally went ahead to divorce the first husband and she married a manly man. This man started beating her. This man started controlling her and beating her. As she said, she wanted a manly man. He didn't even beat her alone. He was taking her money, spending her money, and all of that. Till later on, her eyes got wide open and she realized that she was being used. Long and short of it is that some women might see a man that is not manly man and they feel like that man does not love them, or that man is not strict. Some people use the word strict. Is not strict in his ways, or he doesn't tell me to not go out. So women see when their man tells them don't go out with your friends today, I want you to stay at home, they see it as form of love, but then it's not love. The man is trying to control you in a way. And things that they test it, the things that these men usually test, they don't just start all of a sudden. They'll give you that test. They just start one way. And once you fall for it, that is it. It start being an issue in the relationship. So once they try to control you on about the way you dress, and you kind of, they tell you, oh, this clothes you're wearing is too short, and you're like, okay, should I go change it? Oh, I don't like the clothes you're wearing, and you go and change it, they start detecting the kind of clothing you're going to be wearing once you're going out, even with them or without them. But once you wear something that you like, you've seen the mirror, you know that you're comfortable with the dress and it doesn't feel bad for you. You love what you wear. Of course, you bought it with your money, or even if you did not, and you like it and you want to dress out with that kind of clothing, and they tell you, oh, this clothes is too revealing, and you're like, I like it. Is there a problem with it? Trust me, they're not going to come and ask you for your clothing anymore. This is the way they usually use to test you, and they are doing all this to control you. These men are good at controlling women, and they control women that are kind of still in the closet, women that are just, don't even know who they are at the point. They know the kind of women they control. I don't think they can control every woman, of course, but if care is not taken, if you're not being careful, they can control you and manipulate you. And the thing is that if you find a man that, or if you actually understand what these men want in a relationship, as a woman that has the center men, you yourself, if you want to be in a relationship with a man, if you want to manipulate him, go ahead and manipulate him, because at the end of the day, what they do is to manipulate us for them to get into your pants. That's what they do. So if you want to also get money from them, just as Shara 7 will advise young girls, sprinkle, sprinkle, you manipulate them and get money from them and use as an advantage, because what they are doing to you is also to manipulate you to get into your pants. So because they want to get into your panties and you want money from them, you have to also manipulate them to get money from them. So the whole long and short is that this man, what they once they see a girl and they want to date the girl or they like the girl or something, the next thing they want to do is to mind control you, manipulate you, be possessive, and all of that, just to control you, control your life, and see how they can put you in your space, or somewhere they can just put you in a space that you can't move, and they'll be the one to control your movement, control everything around you. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, check out my activities, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.